2021 seems to be the year of MMORPGs, as this year we have another one coming out called Elyon, formerly known as Air Ascent Infinite Realm. It's a Korean MMORPG released by the people that made Black Desert Online, Kakao Games. The game came out in Korea last December and is being released in the West, in America and Europe, sometime this year. They're going to have closed beta signups. These closed betas are technically like technical tests to make sure the servers in the game run okay. And to find that out, you just need to create an account and have the email sent to you so you know when they announce, or just follow their Twitter account. This is really my first time really looking at this game because I wasn't too interested in the air combat before, but now that I'm looking at the game again, as it seems to be coming out now, it seems a lot more interesting. Before, it was going to be a free-to-play title, and as we know with free-to-play titles in Korea games, it's going to be a lot of pay-to-win. Right now, we haven't heard anything about pay-to-win, and I'm not sure how the Korea systems are set up. All I know is that right now, the plan is for this to be a buy-to-play game with microtransactions in the game. So I'm thinking similar like Guild Wars is the only thing I really think of that does not have that pay to win feature, unless you consider getting more bags winning. And we can assume that we're gonna have bags and special keys to unlock special items or cosmetic gear and stuff like that to unlock chests. Subscribe! But as you can see on the screen, it looks pretty cool. So what it says is the war erupts as two factions collide. Two factions seek to gain control of Elyon, the perfect paradise, to rebuild their homes of Hearth. The Vulcan Council, aristocrats driven by honor and the sense of a greater cause. The Ontari Union, upstarts dreaming of a new world based on individual merit and ability. Meanwhile, from another dimension looms an unknown threat, the Dark Apostles. The battle begins to build a world of their own design. So it's like three factions going at each other. There's going to be 4 races in the game. You see there's an animal race called the Ain. The Ain are actually a coalition of many races, so they are the most unpredictable. However, they all share one thing, an ability to fix anything no matter how complex. Oh, and their love for shiny things. Some might disregard them due to their small stature, but no one would deny that the Ain are the best engineers they are. You see they chose a cat and a dog to represent the Ain right now. Very similar to the classes in Terra that had the pet looking class where you can change his head to be like different animals, probably like a gerbil head and stuff like that. You have elves, which doesn't really give me an elf feeling. It's kind of short. Longevity is not the only thing that makes the elves superior to others. They are also born with an ingenuity and sensitivity that has allowed them to adapt to the diverse history of Hearth, while at the same time preserving the tradition of their elders. Some scholars refer to them as the geniuses of Hearth due to their unrivaled intellect. And then we have the humans, which don't possess great abilities, elaborate handcrafts, nor mighty bodies, but inside them burns a deep passion. Hearth is a harsh and unforgiving continent, but the humans have prevailed to become a symbol of prosperity for all the races. And then the orcs, which kind of look more human, similar to like how they did in the game Archlord, if you guys have played that. The orcs are often misunderstood as barbaric due to their aggressive nature and love for battles, but in reality they simply value strong physical bodies. They are not thugs who look down upon weaker beings. Physical prowess is often overshadowed by technology and Hearth, but the fighting skill and might of the orcs will always be crucial in battle. Any class can be chosen regardless of race. So that's pretty cool that they put this down here, even though you can barely see it. In other games, you have to choose a race. Like in Crowfall, for example, your class is locked by what race you pick, which is very unfortunate. So whatever classes we're getting ready to see when we scroll down to the next part, any race can be that class. They made it seem like that your engineers could only be the Ain and stuff like that, but this is pretty cool. So let's go down and see what we got. We got the Warlord. So destroyers on the battlefield who charge into enemies. Warlords defend their party with high endurance and make sure their presence is unknown. They wield massive weapons and never hesitate in leading the charge into a field of enemies. So Warlords are like your tanks. That's a pretty cool ability right there. I like the way the hits sound. Looks really fun, really cool, very active. I hope it's very fast paced like that. A lot of times tank classes are pretty slow. Next we have the Mystic. Healers who command the power of nature. Mystics commune with the nature to harness their power to both heal and punish. They will mesmerize all with their power and take control of the battlefield. So Mystics, well, it's healers unless they do a lot of damage, so you're not going to be doing just mainly healing. One thing about healers is that they always seem to be slow on like being able to level up because most of their skills are heal based, but this one also has a good bit of damage abilities also. The Elementalists are going to be like your Black Mage. Masters of Fire and Ice, Lightning Elementals have unlocked the secrets of the elements. with their innate prowess and magic. What they lack in defense, they more than make up for with powerful magic to disintegrate enemies before they get close. So we got lightning, we got ice, we got fire. I just said all those things. Looks pretty cool. Nice AoE attacks there. But I feel like the hits overall sound kind of weak. The outfit looked pretty cool though. The Gunslinger. Sharpshooters who bring overwhelming firepower. Gunslingers freely roam the battlefield with natural shooting abilities. They maintain their distance, seeking just the right moment to deliver a critical hit. So I guess gunslingers are the archers or the rangers of this game. Where do you pull up that cannon from? That's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of like the Force class, Force gunners that they had in Cabal. So hopefully it's a pretty fun class. The flourishes always look cool in gun classes though. After the Gunslinger, we got the Assassin, cold-blooded killers who can strike anywhere and never miss their target. Assassins can disappear right before your eyes and reappear in an instant to deal a fatal blow. Whenever they appear on the battlefield, the enemy's death becomes a certainty. Assassins are usually pretty fun to play, also a little bit hard. And their attacks always never feel as exciting as they look in these trailers when you're playing the game. But we'll probably see some assassin classes in the game. 4 races, 5 classes. Very interesting. Going with some skill customization, non-target combat. I guess it's supposed to be like an action combat similar to Terra, so you're not really like tab targeting. But it says use your custom skills to enjoy exciting melee and range combat through the non-target combat system. It's weird that they call it that way. Combine various AoE skills to defeat multiple enemies at once. Well, that's pretty cool. And large-scale battles. So I was just reading that they were doing a 300 versus 300 man battle on the Korea test servers, or on the Korea servers. Or maybe they did that during the closed best test. So that is a really large battle. 300 versus 300. I don't think I've ever seen that in an MMORPG. So if they can pull off those battles to scale like that with no issues, that would actually be quite amazing. Also, that dragon looks amazing. I wonder how many combinations of skill classes you have. If this is the skill tree, I don't know how I feel about it. So I'll be kind of interested to see how that works. Unique content. Tons of activities await you in between quests and battles against monsters in the open world of Hearth and other worlds connected via Elyon portals. Faction Wars, Judgment, Colossus, Field Bosses, Troll Cave, Wraith Monastery, Garden of Dragons, Collection Journal, Treasure Hunts, Riddles, and so much more. So a lot of content to do is really good in MMORPGs. It seems like a lot for a lot of different people that like a lot of different things. So that might actually make the game worth checking out in that sense. So we have some more stuff that's showing off here in the pictures. I guess this is the Judgment Colossus, maybe? Or a field boss. Look at these guys flying in the air. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Looks pretty cool. Customization in MMORPGs to me are like really important. And the way this looks with all the different eye types, you're gonna have 2 different eye colors, changing lips, cheekbones, nose, chin, ears, all this stuff is really cool. Will I mess with every single bit of it? No, but I like that I can mess with every single bit of it. And that's pretty important. There's a diverse array of life content waiting for you, such as housing, fishing, deliveries, cooking, gathering, production, crafting, and trading. So I can have a farm, or is this just like a area? If you can have a farm, it says housing, fishing, gathering, production, crafting, and trading. If you can have a farm, that is pretty cool. We got a gallery here. Of course, they're showing some amazing pictures. Some people were saying the game looks dated, and because I guess they're supposed to be using Unreal Engine 3. I just don't understand like people's graphic wants. Like they say the game looks dated, and then they use an example like Blue Protocol as a better looking game, and it's like totally different style of graphics. And I feel like this style is like more of an artistic choice and not necessarily have anything to really do with the engine. From what I've seen and up here and over here, the game looks pretty cool. A slower engine may have some issues, but at the same time, more people will be able to run it. You're not demanding the best out of everybody's hardware, especially with it being on PC, which is cool. Unreal Engine 4 has been around for a while. They're trying to say UE3, so hope they upgrade it to Unreal Engine 4. We will see. But that's all I want to talk about, just this Elyon game. It looks really fun. I have created an account, and I am Looking forward to seeing what the closed beta test is looking like, jumping in, creating a character, and playing around with it. When that happens, I will have a video up on this channel talking about it if it's not under NDA, which it shouldn't be being closed beta, but who knows with these companies nowadays. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you like this video, dislike if you dislike it. Just let me know what you thought, what you think about this game in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.